Thomas Vinterberg est un réalisateur danois, considéré comme l'un des plus grands réalisateurs européens. En 1995, il fonde avec Lars von Trier le Dogma 95 et tournera son film Festen selon les règles du dogme. Le succès est international. Vinterberg est également l'auteur de Submarino en sélection à la Berlinale et de La Chasse dont l'acteur Mads Mikkelsen gagne le prix d'interprétation à Cannes. Thomas Vinterberg est déjà venu aux Arcs pour présider le jury du festival en 2010.
I made a film called The Commune, La Communauté. It's about, to some extent, it's about my childhood. To some extent, it's about a marriage that I went through. To some extent, it's about my parents' marriage. And I guess altogether, it's about falling out of love. And it's about a house full of fantastic people who shares a very intense time together. It's no longer really private. It's very personal, yes, but not really private because I wrote the script together with the writer. He has his experiences. I improvised a great deal of the material with the actors. And it became theirs, and it became his, and it became our. To some extent, it became its own little work community. Every time I make a movie, I'm trying to write my characters for specific actors. I prefer to have the actors casted on my movie before I write a single word. And I prefer to work with people who keeps me curious and who I respect as actors and actresses. Trine Dyrholm, the female lead of this film, is a woman I worked with many years before on a film called Festen or Celebration. And I've always wanted to work with her again. She's such a generous and smart and very honest personality. And then she's a very fine-tuned instrument. And the same thing with Ulrik Thomsen and my wife, who's in the film. In this case, it was maybe the happiest time of my shooting life. We spent a time as a commune with the other actors, lovely people, all of them, in a studio or near a studio in Sweden. And it was heaven for us. So we enjoyed it. And, you know, I enjoyed, it went like this. From the morning, was professional. When we go to work, it's professional, and then I'm in charge, okay? And then when we go home, she's in charge. So things were pretty simple. Well, the theme of community against the individual has become not only a theme of my films, but I guess a theme of my life. I grew up in a commune myself, and I started making movies 30 years ago at the age of 16, okay? So that's also a commune. And then I meet Lars von Trier and Zentropa. That's another really crazy community. And so I've always been involved and attracted to this sensation of doing something together and doing something courageous, even sometimes something suicidal together. Dogma was a community. So it attracts me, yes. It keeps making me curious. J'aime les arcs. And I enjoyed it very much. It's a very friendly place. It's a very serious festival with a great repertoire. And the mountains calms me down. So I totally enjoy it.